Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles the Banser, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We'll cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys the first perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have an excellent show for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Also, if you're not a part of our membership, please make sure you check out the membership. We have that in the comments below. So let's get into today's video. So shout out to one of our viewers who actually sent me this topic yesterday. One of our viewers hit us up on Instagram on Dreamers Pro. If you're not following us on our Instagram, make sure you follow us there. Also, if you want to follow me, my handle is CTABANZ. Anyway, so he hits me up. He's like, yo, bro, what's going on? Like the content, whatever. But they had a segment today on ESPN First Take with, I think, Ryan Clark, Dan Orlovsky, Shannon Sharpe, Molly Karam, and Stephen A. Smith. And there was a segment where they were asking, who does Patrick Mahomes, who is Patrick Mahomes? Is the Patrick Mahomes the LeBron James of the NFL, or is he the Michael Jordan of the NFL? So this was essentially the question. He was like, you got to see this video, man. Shannon Sharpe over here, it was almost like, yeah, you could see it was killing him to say Jordan and all of that. So I said to him, I said, can you send me over the clip? But by the time I got the clip, we had already finished shooting. So I said, okay, you know what? Let's cover this topic today because I think it'll be more interesting. So I went to go view this video, this clip, and it was something else, man. Because all the other people on the panel all knew what the answer was. All of them. The only other person on that panel that was struggling, to formulate a position on something that is quite obvious was Shannon Sharpe. All the way up until the end, Shannon looked like he was about to burst into tears, and then he finally answered. He just had to be honest. He couldn't twerk for LeBron in that particular case, and said it was Michael Jordan, and I thought it was an absolutely hilarious segment. But before we get into what Shannon had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. Prize Picks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least 2 for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week on Prize Picks, I'm looking at the upcoming NBA schedule and selecting Stephen Curry for more than 29 points and Kevin Durant for more than 27 points and Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds and Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love Prize Picks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what I want to do is I'm going to play what Shannon Sharpe had to say on ESPN yesterday when asked about this question, and I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what Shannon had to say here.
Let me ask you this, though, in all seriousness, Shannon. Is Patrick Mahomes more LeBron James or Michael Jordan? What's a better comp?
Don't you do it.
But you do it.
Well,
You better watch your mouth. You better watch your mouth.
Don't you lie.
Go ahead.
Don't you lie.
Stephen A. If you look at the first 8 years of his career, he's Magic Johnson. Because Magic won in 80, he won in 82, he won in 85,
I mean,
he
that
won
wasn't
in
the
87.
question,
That wasn't the
Shannon.
question.
Shannon, I gave you two
Shannon.
Put on your shoes.
She said LeBron or MJ. Answer the question.
Oh, so that's what we do. Okay,
That's what we do.
Stephen A, I want you to remember that. So when Molly asks that question and you start meandering, I'm going to get you. Okay.
He's quiet. Go ahead. Somebody else answer it. He can't answer it.
Hold on.
No, give him a second.
Y'all do realize that Jordan didn't get anywhere in his first 7 years. But that's neither here nor there. I don't even know why I brought that
We're
up.
talking about when they were the guy, Shannon.
Hey,
Shannon, we got a commercial break at some point.
Take your time, Shannon.
We got a commercial break at some point. We ain't even get to talk.
LB, I'm going, hey, look here.
You want to think about it?
You know what?
Get him, Molly.
It is tough. Let me tell you why it's tough. I'm gonna say Jordan because LeBron was a facilitator and he got everybody else involved. Patrick Mahomes says, "I want the ball in my hand. Don't hand it to a running back. Don't rely on nobody else. Give it to me." I'm gonna go Jordan.
Y'all know why I'm laughing? He talked about LeBron was a facilitator. Well, to some degree, ain't that what quarterbacks do? You know what I'm saying? But you knew to say MJ. You knew to say MJ. Because you understand deep in the crevices.
Let me ask you a question.
Who the GOAT really is.
They finna kick you out your. They finna kick you out of your courtside
I
seat.
can just imagine. I can just imagine if Patrick Mahomes. See, the thing is, Patrick doesn't have a guy he can just turn around and hand the ball to and hit his head on the goalpost.
This is a tough moment for you.
He's never had that.
It is.
It's not your best work.
I've never heard it stutter like this or
Shannon,
can admit it.
But you compare. This is not an apples to apples comparison.
Oh, now it's not an apples to apples comparison.
So many other things coming to. Yes, absolutely they do.
So you heard what Shannon had to say. Look, this thing only becomes complicated when you try to use, or rather argue from a losing position. That's when this thing really becomes complicated. The fact is, you cannot be considered a GOAT of your particular sport with a losing record on the biggest stage of your sport. You just can't be. You cannot be. And we're not going to make any exception for LeBron James. No matter how much these guys twerk, no matter how much they holler and scream and pour honey all over each other's bellies, we're just not going to do it. We're not going for it. LeBron fans have been trying. LeBron pundits and media have been trying. We're not going for it. We're just not going to go for it when we have better options to choose from. Why would we? We have better options to choose from. Why would we choose a guy that's 4-10 in the finals, 4-6 in the finals, over a guy that's 6-0 in the finals, over a guy that's 6 in I forgot what Kareem's record is in the finals. He has a winning record. Why would we pick him over a guy that's 5-7 in the finals like Kobe? Why would we do that? Jordan is the standard of basketball. I don't know what is so complicated to understand about this fact. He is the standard bearer of the sport. It has not changed, nor will it. Do you know the caliber of player you have to be to supersede and overshadow Michael Jordan's legacy over the sport of basketball? It's almost impossible. There hasn't been a player since. And if I'm being honest with you, the guy that came close was Kobe, but not really. Not really, because Kobe didn't have the impact that Jordan did on and off the court. Kobe had a magnificent impact with the way he influenced players and his Mamba mentality, yes. But from a standpoint of what Jordan did, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. And Kobe's my favorite player of all time, but it's not. It just isn't. From a cultural standpoint, Jordan was a cultural phenomenon unto himself. Then when you look at what he did in the NBA, these are part of the most popular franchise, arguably in sports history. We're not talking about the most popular dynasty, in NBA history. We're talking about arguably in sports history. So when they bring up the Patrick Mahomes, they look at what he's doing is Jordan-esque in his sport. At no point in time has LeBron done anything like that for basketball or in basketball. He just simply hasn't. The fact of the matter is, Jordan was the best thing that ever happened to the sport. It's a fact. It ain't no question about it. He's the one that invented the sneaker market. Yeah, I know Larry Bird and these guys had Converses and all of that. But Jordan and the Jordan brand and Nike took it to a whole different stratosphere. A totally different stratosphere that these guys simply cannot do. And then when you look at his play style, it's not even remotely close. Why these guys choose to die on this hill is beyond me. I don't understand it. Why is this the hill that you guys want to die on and say, oh man, it's so stupid. It's not even close. It's just not close. So for Shannon to be sitting there struggling, acting like as if it's not a struggle. What are we doing? What are we doing? Bring me an athlete in professional sports that's more impressive than Michael Jordan. There are only a few, or just as impressive. There are only a few, like a select few, that ever participated in professional sports. And LeBron ain't one of them. Dare I say, nor is Kobe. I love Kobe, but it's Jordan. Jordan is the standard. So when they're talking about Patrick Mahomes, they're talking about him possibly being the greatest quarterback of all time. That's what they say about MJ. LeBron doesn't get to be in that conversation. Neither does Kobe. I'm sorry. He doesn't have the resume. He doesn't have the impact. He doesn't have the game. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. At no point in time do we sit down and look at LeBron and be like, man, this is the best player that ever lived. Nobody thinks that. Nobody thinks just watching him play ball. Nobody thinks except his fans. But when you look at Jordan, it was like, bro, this is what are we doing here? This is it. This is the guy. Maybe we need to do a breakdown video where we just go through Jordan highlights and just watch him play. And then you bring me any video of LeBron playing, you won't find none. So it was hilarious seeing Shannon Sharpe do that. But even he in that moment had to like face her, like, come on, stop. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.